So what happened, especially if it's your birthday. If
Her
your
birthday,
birthday,
turning 17. Uh,
you know,
mm,
you gotta be full
uh-huh,
together, have your
uh,
lashes, or
uh-huh,
whatever you gonna do.
uh-huh,
Okay.
uh-huh,
You have to be up
uh-huh,
on time for
uh-huh,
people to receive you.
uh-huh.
Okay.
If that's what you want.
Because that's what you want. You want people to receive you.
That's what you
And
want.
so, what'd you say? A hoe gotta be at the door.
A hoe gotta be at the door. If you want to flow,
If you wanna flow,
a hoe
a
got to
hoe
be at the door. Now I'm on. It's 10:30. Am I gonna make it there?
make it. You wanna make it.
It takes an hour. It takes an hour from down
You said you
there.
gonna make it.
It takes an hour from down there to make
You
it.
gonna make
The kid threw off my whole flow, calling me at 7:40 to 4 this morning.
it.
Hysterical.
Yeah.
Not crying, hysterically crying. What's up? What's going on? This drama
Yeah.
with the mama, this drama with the boyfriend,
The boy.
this drama, the overall drama about not being ready. Ready for what?
Mhm.
Ready. What is it?
Her
Uh,
readiness was that she wanted to floss.
on her birthday.
Birth-
Well, she wants to floss every day. She wants to floss every day.
on her
But
birthday, her
right.
13th birthday.
The school bus comes in at the
Bus
same time that
She gotta show up ready, but she wasn't ready.
she wasn't ready.
But
Whose fault was that?
it's her fault.
That's her fault.
Right.
Now you're waking me up hysterically crying.
Trying to see if daddy gonna run.
Yeah. And I'm like, what do you want me to just listen? Or do you want me to give you advice? Kid too hysterical, that makes sense. Goes on and on and on. What do you want me to do? Oh, no. The question, are you busy? Yeah, I'm busy minding my business.
Mhm.
Well, listen, what I said, what do you want me to do?
Also, a diva
Oh, a drama
figures
diva.
it out.
Oh, so that's the deal. Calls me. I have stuff to do this morning and wants me to rescue her, but doesn't want to ask.
Yeah.
So I asked, what do you want me to do? Which way do I go? Oh,
To the right.
yeah. I mean, look, you see,
Yes.
I'm all screwed up here on the road. This is not even worth it.
You're okay. It's
It's
gonna
not
be
even worth it. But I have to make it from here to the
You're going
park, to
to.
the
My
parkway.
my clock says you're gonna make it. ETA says you're gonna make it.
So I have to say to her, I choose to say, tell me what you want me to do? You're 17.
What you want me.
You're not a kid. You're not a baby anymore. So explain to me what you want me to do.
So is this your way of teaching her how to ask for what she wants?
That was the thinking.
Okay.
That was the attempt
Okay.
because I was getting baby goo hoo 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 ha at 17. Oh no.
Well,
I've already invested in the baby.
I was about to say
The baby, there's no baby.
I know.
So finally she asked me to come to
That's what
school.
she's used to.
Yeah. Well, she wants to be a baby, but
Okay.
she's gonna have a shocking awakening because she's going into her senior year. Ha ha. So finally says what she wants. I agree. I tell her whatever. I forget exactly what I tell her. It was all disruptive.
Sure.
But I agree to go and get her. But I'm pissed about it.
I can imagine.
Eventually, I changed my mind, but I have to go to chat first. As the pastor,
Oh
I
God.
gotta go to chat.
Oh God.
I'll go to chat and say, hey, the daughter called me, blah, blah, blah. Chat gives me the advice.
Mhm.
It's not an emergency.
Now,
Let her know.
say
Daddy's,
why you want to chat. You want to chat because at this moment you're boiling. Is that what's happening?
yeah,
You
I'm
you're
emotional.
you're
I'm
emotional,
highly
you know,
emotional
rational, and so you need to get
in line with rationality,
yes,
logic, because I have had a history of flying off the handle, and that's to put it lightly,
understood.
and making a mess of something that I can't fix later.
Right. And chat helps you. Chat gives you is a tool that helps you with how when you put the situation in, and it can give you some advice on how to further handle the situation.
Let me clarify my thinking. At that point, Chat's the leader. I'm out of control. Chat, you take the wheel.
If that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
That's what it takes.
Yeah.
That's because the old me or the instinctive me would have handled it differently.
At least you know what you need in order to answer rationally.
But now here's how you have to communicate with chat.
Yeah.
You have to be specific.
Yeah.
So chat gave me the advice on this is not an emergency. Daddy's not coming. I love you. Okay.
And this is your fault. So you made the bed, so now you have to lie.
That was the advice, which is logical, but I had to go back to chat and say, by the way, I've already promised her that I'm coming. So chat says, well, this is about more than about you showing up. This is about you keeping your word, blah, blah, blah. It's important. Okay, this is how you, two options, two ways to handle it.
Got it.
The way I chose to handle it is I'm coming. And then at some point, not when I pick her up, but somewhere after I pick her up, so it doesn't seem like punishment, let her know, look, this is not, I'm not doing this again. And we'll talk about it later.
Good. That's good.
However, now I'm steaming around the house getting ready at a time that I didn't expect to. I have an hour's drive ahead of me. And I haven't even got myself together yet for the day. The usual.
Right.
How about brushing my teeth?
Washing your car.
All of that. Well, I shower at night.
Sure.
So here's the deal. Long story short, I decided then shift lanes and just send an Uber for her.
That's good.
But just,
It's thoughtful. And she still has a ride.
well, this is after I burn about an hour's time. But anyway, the Uber comes, gets her now. Now I'm thinking I'm going to get her, but I have to pick someone else up along the way. Pick you up.
Pick me up
Pick you up.
for the shenanigans.
For the shenanigans.
Yes.
Yeah.
129. You're going to 129.
All the way to 129?
Yes.
129?
Yes.
Oh, I see. I'm going to hit the Parkway
You don't.
and then go Turnpike.
We don't go against ways.
No,
Yes.
we don't. We don't. Long story short,
Yes.
get her home via Uber. But before that can happen, someone from the school has to talk with me. I'm like, wait a second. I'm already boiling and I'm already a hothead naturally, right? I'm a reformed hothead,
Hey, man.
a reforming hothead.
Listen, you have to go through. Okay? You have to go through. And if you're still going through, you're reforming. So, yes. Continue.
Now I got to speak to someone from the school. Mr. Hassel? Okay. Is it okay? Yes. Okay. On their way to school or home. All right. Long story short, now I've got you and ready to go, but it's an hour or more drive.
Yeah.
But I got to go get her now.
Yeah.
And bring her to school. Now you're really messing with my schedule further. Okay. I get a text. Oh, I made it back. I made it back to school. I don't know how she did it.
No.
I don't really care.
She's in school in her own way.
Hey, when I see her later to go get this expensive phone that I don't really want to, but since it's her birthday, I'm going to have a little talk with her.
Yes.
Not doing that again. It's your responsibility to manage your time. That's it.
That's it.
Love you.
And it's a reasonable conversation to have.
And a short one.
Yeah, real quick. Okay, we don't have to do this again. You know, love you.
That's
We
it.
don't have to do this again.
So,
Think about, and then maybe also chat. Why don't you? I mean, Bina, why don't you go to chat?
I've already suggested that.
Bina,
already-
in this situation, what do you think you should do? And detail it to chat. Say, hey, chat, this is what's happening. Should I?
So, the wonders of parenthood.
Whoop. I tell you.
I know I'm not the only one. Who, you?
Absolutely.
Oh,
My fellow sister.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. You qualify then. You qualify. You qualify. You qualify.
I got a 16-year-old.
So all a 62-year-old man, at least me, I just want peace in my life at this point.
Understood.
I paid a lot of dues and a lot of prices that included a lot of money to be responsible, and I just don't want to be bothered.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, Nina also felt that it was okay for her to bother you
Yes, she
at
did.
7 something in the morning. And so
On a non-emergency.
on a non-emergency. And so it you're gonna have the, "Hey, don't do that again" conversation? Or
No.
are you also going, "Oh,
Whoa.
what was that?"
Whoa. No, the conversation, my intention is simple.
Yeah.
Anna, we got through that, but I'm not doing that with you again. If
Right,
it's a non-emergency, I'm not doing I'm not extending myself.
right. You're 17.
You
You're
manage
no longer a itty bitty.
you're 17, manage your time.
Yeah.
If you don't know how, you have questions on how to, I can help you with that, or I can show you how to go to chat or Claude and ask questions,
You got
which
tools now.
I've already shared this with her and run through some things already with this.
Mhm.
Some people, no, we're all who we are
Yeah.
and what we are, and we all choose to behave and live the way we do. After a certain point, I've got to know when to let my kids be themselves, and unless their life is in danger, I'm out.
Yeah.
Unless I choose to be in.
Sure.
And at this stage, I'm really going to choose to be in because they're not kids anymore.
They're not kids. I mean,
Yep.
obviously, if they need your advice, you know,
If
you
they ask
and
for it,
if they ask for it, right,
sure.
you
But,
know, you'll be there in that way. Other than that,
you get older and your energy becomes depleted more.
understood.
And I'm in the third act of my life. I deserve to enjoy myself without making excessive sacrifices on behalf of someone else
Who can
who
be
I've already
rational.
sacrificed, right, so that they can be rational.
Right.
Enough.
Who can choose for themselves and decide for themselves
I'm not one,
what their course can be.
and it may sound like I'm ranting, but I'll say it calmly. I'm not one for being a lifelong parent of suffrage. No.
Because if you taught them well, which you have,
Hey,
then
and,
then they can be on their way.
and that's another point.
Yeah.
Good household,
There you go.
some dysfunction for sure. Admitted dysfunction from my part. I won't speak on anyone else's. But the basics, the core, the backbone of it gave you a platform, gives you a
Be
platform.
cool.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yes.
If you don't want to, at some point, you're going to understand the ramifications of that.
Right.
Or not. Maybe you won't ever understand. Because I see people that they look to me as though they don't understand the causes of their circumstance.
Absolutely. I'll give you not an example, but a story of my escapades as a parent. So I'm a couponer.
Okay.
I'm a couponer, and anytime my little sister wanted something,
Right.
even if it was a phone,
Right.
even if it was some jewelry,
Right.
or if it was some jeans
Shoot.
or something, the latest, the trendiest or whatever it was, I had to pay for it. So I would always say, all right, did you find the coupon?
Okay,
you know?
you hit her with the coupon.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you find the coupon?
Like I hit him with the chat. Did you
Right.
run this through chat?
Exactly. And so I promise you, so I've raised her, I want to say, so mommy passed when she was 4.
Right.
And then between 8 and 14, she was almost at my house every weekend. But at 14, she lived with me fully. And so,
What was your age then?
oh gosh, 14, 28.
Oh, you were a young woman. You was
Yes.
a young woman.
Yep.
Free single and free to mingle.
Yeah. And so She's now 30, almost 32, and when I tell you, baby, she don't do nothing
Uh,
without a coupon.
all right, the lessons
Without a coupon.
start.
Because at a young age, I said, "Listen, we always gonna find a deal, and we don't pay full price. So,
I can't knock that. I'm
we're
with
gonna
that.
find a coupon."
I'm with that.
And so, again, like you said, when there's a good foundation, it'll sit. And you have to give that foundation a chance to stick.
Yeah, like a seed in the soil.
Yes. Yes.
Give it a chance to grow.
Yeah,
I mean, let it fight its way out through the soil, upward
absolutely.
toward the light.
Have to go through the go through.
I'm the farmer.
Yeah.
I planted the seed, tend the seed, cultivate the soil first, all of that, right? Then plant the seed, then
Yeah.
then protect the seed, all of that.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
I don't give the sunlight that comes from the universe. All right, reach up to the sky.
That's right. Come on, Jesus.
Reach up to the sky.
That's right.
Maybe every screech seed doesn't make it through the soil. I don't know.
Yeah. And it doesn't.
Anyone,
It doesn't.
the farmer can't control that.
That's right. That's right. But it has to fight its way through. Ah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Ah.
Yeah, that's what I just let out a sigh too. Ah.
Well, that is what is between us.